Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a top 5 of random decks. Yep, that's right, these are random decks. Not necessarily decks that belong to any sort of larger house. Some of these decks were only one-time runs and then never printed again. And so, yeah, they're pretty cool, and if you have a chance to pick them up, I would highly recommend it. Just to let you know how we're kind of judging these, we're looking at decks that are very simple, clean, have elegant lines. Either that or decks that would really cool for Magic, or just playing cards with. You know, I know there's a lot of decks out there that are over the top crazy. Not really looking at those right now, kind of looking at the ones that are just, like I said, really cool for Magic and really cool for playing cards, and I got a nice set of 5 for you. So let's get on into it. Coming in at number 5, the Bicycle Grimoire deck. Now, the Grimoire deck is a little intricate, but still really cool, I think, for Magic, especially if you're into like the darker stuff or goth or dark arts, or you want to do some just crazy haunting type stuff. The back design is just what is all that, man? Shields, skulls, gas masks, just all sorts of craziness, and yet you got really simple, clean, elegant faces. This is just a really cool deck. I picked mine up on Amazon. You might still be able to find this bad boy. I would highly recommend it. It's definitely one of my favorite decks. Otherwise, yeah, why wouldn't it be in my top 5, right? So there you go. Bicycle, number 5, Grimoire deck, kicking butt. So coming in at number 4, the Bicycle Redo from Carnival. This is a really cool deck also. Again, it's one of those black decks that I love, and you can see the silver foil on the front there just shining. Another really hauntingly eerie back. Maybe you're catching a theme there of decks I like. I like these kind of black, just kind of spaced out looking cards. Totally trippy back design. Again, it'd be really cool if that was kind of your Magic character. And then the faces, okay, they're a little intricate. They're not as clean as some of the other cards I've been showing you. They are like X-rays and like biopsy type of like cutaways of like the human anatomy. And yes, of course, since it's a Carnival deck, it's going to have blood and skulls on it. But out of all the Carnival decks, this one's my favorite. And I love the Carnival brand, and so I wanted to include a Carnival deck somewhere in one of these top 5, so I just had to throw this one in there, and this is my number 4. Coming in at number 3, the Hornet playing cards. The Hornet playing cards were done by Circle City. I loved all the Circle City cards when they were released. The Hornet brand, this is another one of those vintage lines that's been reprinted, and if you know anything about me, you know that I just love the vintage look, and so this is a really cool stylized deck. He did blue color for the blacks and then like a gold color for the reds. The back is just this really classic, just beautiful back design, and again, totally clean deck of cards for Magic. Awesome deck of cards for just playing cards. Handle wonderfully, totally cool vintage box. Awesome deck for your number 3. Coming in at number 2, Shifters. I don't know how well known Shifters are, but I would seriously look for them, especially if you like really some of these simple decks from Illusionist and like the LTD deck. That's what it reminds me of. These cards also handle amazingly. Easily probably in my top 5 decks of best handling decks. No joke. You're talking white line quality, split spade quality. This deck is insane. Not a crazy detailed back, but something that's really clean and simple. You got the S and then the ambigram that says Shifters no matter which way you flip it. Clean, familiar faces. I know this deck doesn't look like much, but trust me, she's got it where it counts. So yeah, this is my number 2, the Shifters deck. And coming in at number 1, Lee Asher's Fourniers. This deck of cards is absolutely sick. I could go on and on and on about the bells and whistles in this deck and just how awesome it is. These are put out by Fournier and Lee Asher. They have his signature on the side. They're 605s, and again, this is also a vintage reprint. These are cards that existed a while ago, and Lee Asher had them resurrected and then added his own kind of like signature to them. Again, you're going to have just really awesome detailed back design and just simple, clean faces. And again, cards that handle like a dream. These cards handle like butter. You are not going to find a better built, long-lasting, sturdy, smooth handling deck of cards. This is the Cadillac of any deck. And there's other Fourniers out there. You know, you go to eBay and you'll find some other Fournier decks. This is a great brand. Definitely pick some of these up if you don't have these in your collection. These are awesome. So these are your top 5 decks, and if you'd like to learn more about any of these cards, I recommend going back through my reviews and watching some. Thanks. Bye.